Hello there and welcome to the new video where I am showing you the IBM Data Analyst Professional Certificate. So what I will be doing is giving you my review based on my understanding of all these courses that they have mentioned, and will let you know as well in comparison with the Google Data Analytics Certificate which I shared yesterday with you, as to in comparison with that how good or different this particular certificate program is. So this is again for the data analyst professional certificate. Overall you can see over here the overall rating you have got is the 4.7 rating, and yesterday we saw in the Google data analyst certificate they have got 4.8, so marginal just zero point 0.1 difference, and there is a huge difference. You only have 4,884 ratings. I think there it was 25,000 ratings. Also over here the number of people who have enrolled is 35,553, and over there it was 400,000 people who had already joined that course. So that's the huge difference in the statistics when it comes to the people who are enrolling into the course. So one thing to keep in mind when you are basically doing this, but this I would say is still not hugely relevant, but the most relevant piece is the course structure, right? Whether it is as per the industry standard or as per what industry is basically asking, it is as per that or not. Well, if it is not, then it becomes an issue. Otherwise, there are few things, there will always be here and there, and we will see how you can even see. When I was looking at this course and going little bit in depth, I found few things which is not so good about this, and we can, or I can basically recommend you how you can basically overcome to that situation. Okay, so over here what will you going to learn? Well, let me bring this up a little bit. So what you will going to learn, you will demonstrate the proficiency in using spreadsheet like Excel. I have said it multiple times in my videos and I am saying it again. Excel is something you will going to encounter it at every part of your journey in the job. So it's very important, and that's why over here and even in the Google Data Analyst, spreadsheet was there. Then you have the Python language, where they are giving you around 3 different courses, I think 2 or 3 different courses, where they are only speaking about the Python, and I think that's the major advantage as compared to what we were seeing in the Google Data Analyst course. There in Google Data Analytics course, they are using R programming, which is more and more suitable for those who are in academics or those who are researchers. But when it comes to the industry level, or based on my experience, what I have seen is initially people start with the R, let's say in the companies or somewhere, in the companies or in the departments, but they very soon switch to the Python because of all the flexibility and the richness of the libraries, and all the programming interface that it provides, community supports and things like those. And that's where I see it gives this Python as an the module, the 2 or 3 different module they are having, is giving it an edge over the Google Data Analyst certificate. And if you remember, even the Google Data Analyst, I showed my concern that okay, they are using R programming, but looking at what, based on my experience, how industry, how each one of us is basically doing, we are shifting towards, we have actually shifted towards Python a lot, and this is something you will see in the job descriptions is being asked a lot. Okay, then you have the visualization. I think this is the one thing, because it is an IBM course, so looks like they are using their own tool, IBM Cognos Analytics. So this is where I feel that slightly problematic when it comes to, again, based on my experience, what I see is more and more companies are either using Tableau, Power BI, Qlik. Cognos, honestly I have not used, so I cannot really say, but to me it looks like those traditional tools where you can basically build the basic visualization or maybe an enterprise level visualization, because Cognos is been in the enterprises from a long time, but I have not used, first of all, or I have not seen its applicability in the modern dashboarding and analytics work. As far as my past 5, 6, 7 years of experience, if I consider, more and more organization or more work I have seen is shifted towards the Tableau or Power BI or the Qlik types of the tools, which are basically the leaders. If you have ever seen the Gartner metric, and if you are a beginner, you may have not seen it, so search with the Gartner report on the business intelligence tools, and you will see that these 3 tools are basically the leader in their domain. So that's why my recommendation is, go with the leader. Jobs will be the more good paying jobs will be there, and this is where I see IBM Cognos Analytics. I am not really sure how much relevant it can be when you are coming out of it. The another thing can be, you may basically take this course, learn the IBM Cognos Analytics as one part of it, and then at least have one other tool like Tableau or Power BI or Qlik Sense and in your kitty or in your toolbox, so that in your resume or when you are going there, you are not left behind just because you don't know this particular tool. Okay, so that's what my input or my suggestion is. If you are picking up this course, Python good, IBM Cognos Analytics not so sure. Describe data ecosystem and compose queries to access the cloud databases. Yes, very good. This is something even I personally is experiencing from past a couple of years, that all the data science workloads, because it requires flexibility, organizations are moving towards the cloud databases, and yes, this will be a big plus if you are taking this course. So skills you will going to gain: Microsoft Excel, Python, data analysis, data visualization, SQL, and all of this. About the professional certificate, it will basically make you ready for entry level data analyst role. So again, what you will going to get output is the entry level or associate data analyst, that you are ready for analyzing the data, which you go in a company and you want to start doing the work, you will not face any difficulty in terms of analyzing the data. And then over here, a quick statistics, that 20% growth until 2028 in the data analyst domain as per the US Bureau of Labor Statistics. So more and more demand will be there for a good foreseeable period, like up until at least 2028, that more and more people are required with strong data analytics skills. Then you have the Power Your Data Analyst career by Principle of Data Analyst, hands-on skills, and again they have mentioned their technologies, which we have already seen it over here. Professional certificate does not require any programming or statistical skills. Very important for beginners, because beginners always have this concern whether I should know a particular tool or a programming language. So here, even in this case, like as compared to the Google Data Analytics course, you don't really need any prior experience with any programming or statistical skills. They will going to teach you in that. All right, that's about it. If I move on, okay, over here, this basically some features are pretty much the same, except this one, approximately 11 months to complete. If you remember, the maximum duration you had in the Google Data Analytics course is the 6 months, and over here it is 11 months. So this shows that the course is extensive, and maximum that you should take is the 11 months to complete it. And again, this is all 100% online, flexible, beginner level. If I move on to, so here you have the learning projects. Throughout the program you will complete hands-on projects, so there will be multiple projects and multiple labs to gain a firm grasp on the technical skills. There will be a real world capstone project, and like I have suggested in case of the Google Data Analytics course yesterday, over here also in case of IBM, if let's say we choose, or you choose to go with the IBM Data Analytics course because you get attracted, let's say, by all these offerings that they are giving, this there, don't stop here on the capstone project. Always try, go to Kaggle, go to machine learning, the UCI machine learning library. There you will find a lot of data sets which are really good for doing some real world data analysis, because they are from various different domains, like they are from medical, they are from banking, they are from this airport data or air passengers data, the forecastings and things like those. You are going to get a lot of experience as you will try your hands more and more on these data set. Also, if you are targeting any specific industry, let's say you want to go in a health domain or a banking domain or any particular domain, then pick up only those domain projects, see what are the different data sets which are already out there, and try to analyze that data with the skills that you are gaining it in this particular course. All right, so after that, I think what we will discuss is these 9 courses which they are giving. So first thing is introduction to data analytics. Again, they will going to just a high level understanding of data analytics as a field, about the data and its types, and how to identify different types of data types and things like those. So you will going to learn about that. Excel basics for data analyst, very important. Everyone who needs to be in the job market should know the basics of Excel. So very important. Then you have the data visualization and dashboard with Excel and Cognos. So this is where basic data visualization will start for you, where you will be utilizing their Cognos and the Excel for doing the data visualization piece. I recommend that after Excel and Cognos, like I suggested, be prepared to explore or use, let's say, the Tableau, which I generally recommend for beginners, to so that you have some industry or a leader, a tool which is a leader in the industry, so that you get better output when you are attending the interviews after completing the course. Python for data. Did I miss one? No. Okay. Python for data science and AI development. So this is something I would say mix up of the things. I think probably they could have written is Python for data analyst. I'm not sure why they are saying AI and development, but when you read this description, this looks like they want to give you a basic introduction for the data science or the AI and development, which is far more technical as well as advanced as compared to the data analyst. But kickstart your Python for data science as well as programming in general. This is a beginner friendly introduction to Python. So they are giving you the beginner friendly introduction to the Python, but along with the data analyst, probably you will going to get a flavor of little bit of data science and what usually happens in the AI, not exactly the AI development or things like those, but the beginner level Python skills, so that let's say in the future, maybe after 1 year or 2 years as a data analyst, if you want to move on, this learning will be very useful for you. So this will be a beginner friendly introduction to the Python from here. Then you have the Python project for data science. Again, I think wording can be better because to me at least it conflicts with the data analyst versus data science. Both are different field altogether. Data analyst is basically your beginner sort of a field, and data science is something once you have got, let's say, 2-3 years of experience as a data analyst, that's where you basically plan and move towards the data science, because by that time you know about the domain, you know about the data, you know about a little bit of the programming, and you are all set basically to take another course for the data science and start doing this. So probably what I would say is Python project or data analysis project in Python, something like this I will going to write. So this mini course is intended to demonstrate Python skills, foundational Python skills, working for data. Completion of this course involve working on hands-on project where you will develop a simple dashboard, right? So it's a simple dashboard, it's a data exploration sort of a project, so not exactly the data science project. Then you have the very important databases and SQL for data science and Python. You will going to use a lot of this one. So if you are taking this course, have a good focus. I don't really recall where Google Data Analytics was offering the working with the cloud databases. I think they were mentioning that yes, SQL is something they will going to use, but I did not see that like in case of IBM, they are saying cloud databases is something they will going to give you an experience on. So that's why I see that it is very important and something you will going to use directly in your work over there. Then you have the data analysis with the Python, where you will analyze data using Python from basics to exploring different types of data set to prepare the analysis and simple statistical analysis, meaningful visualization and predict future trends. So this still we can say is little bit of data towards the data science, from data analysis to data science, but just the beginner or the advanced, little bit intermediate to advanced of data analyst, where you create some basic statistical analysis as well as do some prediction of future trends. Then you have the data visualization with the Python. Now one can basically ask a question, well, I am doing visualization in Excel, I am doing visualization in Cognos over here, and you are recommending to me to even do the Tableau or Power BI and tools like those which are industry leaders. Why I am doing data visualization in the Python? Well, the reason for this is Python has these open source libraries for doing the data visualization. The kind of customization that you can achieve within the Python is something not you can achieve in the Tableau or these type of tools, where based on your imagination, and this is basically for advanced users, this is not for beginners, this is for advanced users, where you have something in the mind that this is how your entire chart or the combination of the charts looks like. Even you can add interactivity and things like those, and basically have the capability of reproducing the chart by putting it into a functional automation. So all of those type of things you can very easily achieve the efficiency gains and and the customization with the help of the data analysis with the Python. And that would be my answer for a question like that, that if we have these tools, then why do we have to learn the data visualization with the Python? So this is something very important, and if you will learn it using Matplotlib, Seaborn and library like those, you will going to see that you are using it in almost every phase of your project. Finally, you have the data analyst capstone project, which is a real world project, as they claim, give you a scenario or the situation, and based on that you need to build the complete data analysis project. So these are the 9 courses. Now coming to this question, if let's say I am standing here with my 15 years of experience, and if I have to choose between the Google Data Analytics certificate and the IBM Data Analytics certificate, then what will I choose? Or let's say I have my younger brother or my younger sister who needs to basically pick this course, then what will be the recommendation that I will going to give? So the same recommendation I am going to give you here is that I will basically ask my younger brother or younger sister or even a cousin to go with the IBM Data Analytics course. The main reason is that to me name is one thing, like Google Data Analytics and all, but the industry related stuff or the industry related technologies, like very important Python is being used. Although they are using their own analytics tool, which is Cognos, I don't see it's much of an issue, because shifting from one tool to another tool is very easy, and over here you are basically going to get a beginner level understanding, and beginner level understanding is very easy to replicate with the into another tool like Tableau, which is very easy to learn. So with that just one shortcoming, I would not say that I will shift toward the Google Data Analytics. But if I will have to give my advice to someone who is very close to me, I will going to give the advice that go with this. 11 months is the duration, but if someone is really passionate about the data analyst, the person should really target only for the 6 months, because all of these things which they have talked about here is all beginner friendly. I know beginners don't have any experience like experienced people who are like 5 years, 10 years or like 15 years of experience. Even if I have to do this course, I will probably do it in a 2 months time. However, a beginner for a beginner, 6 months time is good, where you spend like almost 2.5 hours every day over here, and I'm pretty sure that you will be able to complete. So target like 6 months over here and not beyond that. So this is my recommendation, both what advice I will give and what recommendation I will give in terms of completing it. After that, it's about these different instructors. You can read about them. There is nothing much to share. Down there you have, so this is slightly expensive. I think it is based on the duration. Google certificate was available close to, I think, 1000, but I think that was for 1 month duration. I'm sure that this will be something 2 months duration or 3 months duration. You can enroll this. It is starting from October 20, which is today. So you can go ahead and enroll this. This is how the certificate will going to look like. Also, for questions, visit this. If you want to know the refund policy, if you want to enroll in a single place, is this course 100% online, what is data analysis, things like those. So up to you. It's very simple language in which they have mentioned. So that's the overall review I wanted to give you for the IBM Data Analyst Professional Certificate. I have given you what the advice, what I would give to any individual, to anyone like like I said, my younger brother or sister or a cousin who will be asking me whether they should, which one they should choose. No hard feelings on the side, whether it's a Google Data Analyst course or the IBM Data Analytics course. It's just that in my experience, or the way I see the trend is, IBM Data Analyst Professional Certificate seems to be more in line with the industry trends. So that's about it, and let me know if you still have any question, and I'll try to answer those. Thank you.